YugabyteDB Voyager expands its capabilities. Number one is assess portfolio of databases. It's a useful feature that helps with getting a sense for the complexity of the migration upfront, so you can plan for the timing, and resources accordingly. Number two is a big feature, live migration. I'll be using a demo application called Tradex running on Oracle to demonstrate live migration from Oracle to YugabyteDB. Regarding the demo setup, Tradex application is using Oracle. That's the initial state. And the desired state is for it to use YugabyteDB, for which we'll be doing a live migration. So live migration would mean that the app is taking end user traffic business as usual while migration is happening behind the scenes with no impact to the end users or the business application. The key phases of live migration are as follows. Prepare your source DB, target YugabyteDB, and have Voyager installed on a machine. Migrate schema. In this step, Voyager would export the schema from Oracle and translate it to Postgres-compatible syntax that YugabyteDB would accept. You would have the opportunity to look at the assessment and make necessary modifications as needed before the schema gets applied to YugabyteDB. Migrate data. In this step, a snapshot of data from Oracle is first exported and bulk imported into YugabyteDB. Following that, change data from Oracle is continuously captured and continuously applied to the target YugabyteDB. Cutover is the step where Voyager would finish draining, as in finish applying change data to YugabyteDB. And at this point, the application can start using YugabyteDB as its backend transactional database instead of Oracle. During the course of this demo, I'll be using three interfaces, a demo application called Tradex, Voyager's CLI, and the database UI. So switching screens to bring up the demo. All right, here is a Tradex demo application. User can browse and pick stocks to buy or sell from that list, some relevant info about the stock the user just picked. Then the user can proceed to enter how much ever stocks they want to buy, enter an amount. So you will be able to buy that stock for that desired sum of money. And then here's the database UI. You're seeing a migration that has perhaps completed a while ago. So let's ignore that. I had just started the Tradex migration. So let's refresh the screen to see if the UI picks it up. Yes, it just did. So you see Tradex and it's in progress. So the first migrate schema happens once the DDLs are converted to Yugabyte or Postgres compatible syntax. We can fire the analyze schema command on Voyager CLI, and then we can come and see what happened to it. So we do see an error. So it looks like there is a particular function, JSON array AGG. It is not compatible with Postgres. So it should be simple. We can, there should be a suggestion. There is a suggestion here that we can go with something equivalent. So the suggestion made here is JSON AGG. And you can also see that the migration complexity is rated as easy, perhaps because there are very few tables and just one error. So therefore, Voyager thinks it's the complexity level is easy over here. So we could do that, and then we could start with, then we proceed with export or the migrate data phase, where, once the schema is migrated, you can refresh the UI to see the status and the percentage completion. Following that, once the snapshot is imported, you would see that, total imported events is 0. Perhaps that is because there is no live data or change data that's coming from the Oracle database. So let's go and, simulate some transactions on the back end. And once you see that, there are about 4,998 transactions, you would see on the right side, those get converted to events because that is change data and that gets imported. So now back to the UI, let's now simulate a transaction through the UI and see if that also gets migrated over to YugabyteDB. So we did the transaction. Let's go back to the CLI. We should see the count increment by 1 over here on Oracle side, and on the imported events. Also the count, yes, it just went up by 1. You can see that even the transaction through the UI made it to YugabyteDB. So therefore, at this time, it is safe. We can do a cutover and have the app point to YugabyteDB as its transactional database instead of Oracle.